What up, though, people? We are back. We are back with another video. We are back with another Burnham video. This time it's not really a reaction or a rediscovery. This is probably going to be more so of a breakdown, even though this, I know y'all have seen a million breakdowns of this. So, but we're going to do this. It's the Burnham's Kanye rant. They can't handle this. I said the can't handle. No, this can't handle this by Burnham. This is what we gonna do. We gonna get into it, people.
I went to Kanye West's recent tour, the Yeezus tour. It was a big, dramatic, theatrical show. He did something very strange at the end of his show where he ranted for like 20 minutes. It was kind of a rant, kind of a song. He had auto-tune on his voice, and there was an instrumental in the background. Like this instrumental.
All right. I don't know how. I know that he's been respected and his efforts have been rewarded. But before he even gotten to that, stop that. Even before he's gotten to that Grammy, his performances are amazing. And everything, I swear I think he's a psycho. I mean, I know he's a genius, but everything is meaningful. Even a hand gesture, that hand out. And it's like he's presenting. It's like, look at this. It's just like this. And it's like, and as a person that entertains, a lot of times what you have to do is draw the people in. And that is something that draws you in. If you haven't seen my Welcome to the Internet, putting that somewhere up here, I talk about I talk about how he draws you in. And there is an eerie way to draw you in. There's an eerie way that he disarms you. All of that. I get into all of that, and even though that just came out, but last year, that it's been him. Like even make happy it is well into him. So we're gonna continue because I don't want to keep talking and stopping the fun. Let's go.
He talked about his problems. Race. Power.
Man, that was a crazy year. I believe it was 2015, 2014, 2015. I can't remember. I'm old. But him being able to just go on stage, go on the flying stage, and put out a rant, people buying his Gildan shirts. Kanye was on the ziggity boom, so to speak. And I've seen videos him getting cheered for just pushing the piano key. Like people said that he was genius. And so for Bo Burnham to just get into it the way that he gets into it, it was apropos. I think I said that a little weird, not something that is in my common lexicon, but yeah, is it just seems right.
His $90 t-shirts weren't selling very well. That was most of it. And I
From $90 t-shirts to $200+ shoes, that looks crazy. I won't say it looks like shit, but looks crazy. I keep hearing that they're probably the most comfortable shoes, and honestly, your feet are important. So if you feel like they fit you comfortably, if they help you, by all means, go for it. I don't give a fuck how I feel. I mean, how it looks, but I haven't had a chance to put them on yet. So we're gonna keep going.
Watch this. I thought maybe I could do this. I'll be honest, my problems not as high stakes as Kanye's, but I have problems. And maybe a crowd in New York would be nice enough to indulge me. So as we get to the end of a night of theater,
Yeah,
and comedy, and sweaters coming on and off, I got one question for you.
sweaters coming on and off.
And that question is,
Jeez.
can I say my shit? New York, can I say my shit?
All right. I don't know how much he's doing on that stage, but he has control of that stage. He's like pushing stuff, uh, like how he did in 30, and pushing the buttons and just having the lights and all of that. But the thing that always gets me is the presumably the wind blowing as he does this. I mean, and it came on just so on point. You gotta be a psycho to be so on point with this. And then I say psycho, I mean he worked to the bones to get it like this. Like he could probably do it in his sleep. He's been tortured doing it, trying to make sure that it's perfect. But yeah, continue.
I got lots of shit to say. I got lots of shit to say. I can't fit my hand inside a Pringle can.
This is all right. I'm going to warn y'all because this is one of my knowing about his life and everything. It may get a little deep for me, but I love the comedic swerve from the very beginning. He's like, I'm gonna sound like I'm gonna talk about something important, but then first thing I say is I can't fit my hand inside a Pringles can, and it's like, that's funny, and it goes into a completely different place, and I mean it's done effortlessly. But all right,
I have a huge amount of trouble fitting my hand inside of a Pringle can. I can get my hand like 4 inches into the can, but then I have to tilt the can into my mouth. But by that point, a bunch of crumbs have accumulated at the bottom of the can, so they all go spilling onto my face. What I'm trying to say is the diameter of Pringle cans is way too small.
even his facial expressions, he knows that the camera is looking, so he gotta even if it's way too small, like it's disgust. But I don't think that people really notice, like, and I could definitely be wrong with this. I don't know if this is your first time at my channel or if you've just been only watching the first few. I always operate on the fact that I can't be wrong, but the fact that he obsesses over it, it was like a big telling sign from the very beginning, because he talks about how he obsessed over it, like it gets too much for him. He hates, like, we get into it, but we're gonna continue.
I'll say it again, the diameter of Pringle cans is way too small. Two radius.
And if you didn't think that I knew what I was talking about when I was talking about his faces, he knows the camera is looking, like, and so even his facial expressions are supposed to show.
Trying to say is the diameter of Pringle cans is way too small.
Look at that face right there. Look at that face right there. Way too small. And there's disgust on that face. But
I'll say it again, the diameter of Pringle cans is way too small.
turn right around and it's like that's not the problem because he's saying the exact same thing and saying the exact same thing. His face is changed, but that's think about what he was doing. Now he's looking down where he don't think anybody can see his face, and it's not discussed. Is something else behind that. But as a comedian, he got to show face. He has to be overly dramatic with his gestures. He knows that people can see him. The diameter of the can's way too small. Yeah. The diameter of Pringles can is way too small, and you can't see the face. So he obsesses over it, and it's just crazy how much all of it plays a part to when he gets deep.
Small. 2 radiuses of a Pringle can is way too small. If you feel me, put your hands up. Come on. If you feel me, put your hands up.
Look at him.
These hands that are way too big to fit inside a Pringle can. Your hands are too big to fit inside a Pringle cans. Your hands are too big to fit inside a Pringle can. You think you can? I know you can. You think you can? Pringles, listen to the people. I am sure 90% of the complaint letters you get are about the width of your cans. Just make them wider.
And he talks like he's still a comedian. He's doing stand up in the middle of it. Like, yeah, this is just amazing. I got to keep talking because if I don't, it's going to have like this whole copyright claim where a majority of the video is just not able to just be used. So I got to keep talking. Yeah, so.
I've overdone the Pringles thing.
Yeah.
Sorry.
He kind of overdid it.
I want to have a daughter.
Want to have a daughter.
Want to have a daughter.
Why?
So I can finally have someone around the house who can fit their hands in a Pringle can. Yes, I'm still on the Pringle cans thing.
He is still, yeah. And that was, all right. When I first heard that, I died laughing because I thinking that, all right, he's about to get introspective. And then he swerves again. Like, I want to have a daughter. And that was like, okay, this is going to spark some emotional thing. But he uses his daughter as a tool to get his hands, to get her hands inside of his Pringle can so he can still, like, that is genius. Like, he wants to have a daughter. This deep emotional thing. I'm a girl dad, but it has nothing to do with that for him. Like, no, there ain't no emotional thing behind it. I just need somebody that can fit their hand inside of a Pringles can. And yes, he's went back to that. And that was amazing because it kind of prepared everybody for what's to come next. Continue.
I'll move on, all right? But that is priority numero uno. I don't go to the gym because I'm self-conscious about my body.
Yeah, introspective, right?
But I'm self-conscious about my body because I don't go to the gym. Irony can be so painful.
Comedy. When I heard that, it was like, yeah, of course. Yeah. But we're going to continue.
That's a catch-22. Let's do this.
Let's do this.
I went to Chipotle.
Everything being on point. Everything being on point is like the way that the lights came on. Don't know what's to come next. It is really distracting, but it's not disturbing the moment. I just wanted to acknowledge the beauty of that moment. And the camera came out perfectly too. Like, they got that.
Went to Chipotle. Got myself a chicken burrito. I went down the line, I got like all these ingredients, and then at the end of the line, the guy tried to wrap the burrito, but half of the shit inside.
I know, I stopped it in the middle of it, but it goes from singing to comedy. This is another stand-up moment. And and he doesn't miss a beat. Look at all the gestures.
Burrito spilled out, he still wrapped it. I was like, dude, you should have warned me. You're a burrito expert. You should have told me halfway through, hey man, you might be reaching maximum burrito capacity here. Do you think I want a messy burrito?
Nobody was messy burrito.
The whole appeal of a burrito is that all of the ingredients are contained.
Messy burrito is shit. It is. It is. Like, honestly, it is. You accept it when it's the microwavable burrito and it all burst out and everything, right? But you don't go to Chipotle and get a messy burrito. Like, no, that is just, it's uncalled for. Honestly.
Within the confines of the tortilla. I wouldn't have gotten half this shit if I knew it was gonna fit in the burrito. All right, look. I wouldn't have got the lettuce if I knew it wouldn't fit. Wouldn't have got the cheese if I knew it wouldn't fit. Wouldn't have got the peppers if I knew they wouldn't fit. I wouldn't have got half of it. Like, I'm okay with small mistakes.
And here we go. Here we go. Now, he gets into a conversation about a messy burrito. And so it the last thing that he wanted was he would want to catch something before it gets too big, which is why it's like, I would, if I knew it wouldn't have fit, why do we have to go through this? Why do I have to live with this regret? Daisy. Sorry. But why would I have to live with this regret? If you could have stopped me, hey man, this is a bit much to fit inside of the burrito. Oh, okay, we can change this. But no, it when things become too much, it's a problem. That's what he's saying, and that was kind of foreshadowing, which is why he's like, I wouldn't have got half of it. Like, I'm okay with small mistakes.
If you got no more chicken, I'll take pork. But I'll blow my dad before I eat a burrito with a fork.
Perfect. Oh my goodness. His people is amazing. They are. They are. I mean, they like really amazing. I fucking love this. But I told you this is not gonna be a reaction, this is gonna be more of a breakdown. So we're gonna continue. To be in that crowd at that moment, I know they had to believe that they was witnessing something special. But look at it. Like half of it. Oh, right now you see that his hand is touching stuff. So this is him working. I don't know what part he's doing, but I hope that he's not doing all of this himself, because that is torture. Think about all the things that you have to just keep track of: the lights, the auto tune, the way that the music changed. I don't even know he had a lot of that, but it's a lot. The fan blowing, being at angles, making sure that, because if you're doing all of this, you already know he gave the director a tightrope. There's only a little bit you can do, man. This, you got to make sure. Like, he be flinching at I'll beat your ass if you get this shot wrong. Like, I know it. Matter of fact, put 7 cameras out there, because I dog walk you if you get this wrong. Like, but yeah, but we're going to continue. All of that. Yeah, he dealing with the music. He broke it down a little bit. He changed the lights. You seen him flipping stuff. Like he's doing everything up there. It's crazy. It's crazy. Mhm. The last little thing before this gets real serious. Like honestly,
I can sit here and pretend like my biggest problems are Pringle cans.
like literally, that was the last thing before it got serious. And this is where this gets deep for me because, like I said, he's obsessing. Think about it. You're gonna continue.
And burritos. The truth is, my biggest problem's you.
Now, I've seen this somewhere else because, like I said, I obsess over a lot of stuff. But who's his problem? He's talking about the audience, which is why they cut to the audience and look at that audience. That audience just looked like a ocean of silhouettes, faceless people that just sit and watch him, waiting for him to do the next thing. And a lot of these people are watching, and some of them are probably expecting, trying to figure out what's coming up next. Some of them are just waiting. Excuse me. Some of them are just waiting. Dance monkey type waiting. And so at this moment, he intentionally made everybody quiet. So for a shot like this, when I said that he gave this, no, he out dog walk you if you don't get that audience scene. You better get in the very beginning or whatever. Ooh, it just says director on your chair. That don't mean nothing. Like he does that. Like he doesn't do that for real. Please don't take my word as gospel. Yeah, don't take my word as gospel, please. He ain't all walking the director. Matter of fact, wasn't he the director in this? If he's up there doing camera shots, nothing. We gonna continue.
I want to please you, but I want to stay true to myself. I want to give you the night out that you deserve, but I want to say what I think and not care what you think about it. A part of me loves you, part of me hates you.
Why?
Part of me needs you, part of me fears you. And I don't think that I can handle this right.
And again, you listen to what he said. He's not saying, hey, listen, I think that no, y'all are this. He layered everything that he feels. I want to be able to give y'all the night y'all deserve, but I want to say what I want without having to worry about how you feel. He goes through all of that. That's just one stressful situation. But then he says a part of me loves you, a part of me hates you. Those are two parts of him right now that has extreme emotions, right? Part of me needs you, part of me fears you. Like he's obsessing. And that's like the I don't know if everybody's been there, but the girl that you or the guy that you just can't walk away from, and you know that they're not good for you, but you can't walk away from. Think about how much you obsess over that person. You try to walk away a couple days, and then you start thinking about all the possible shit that could be going on, what they could be doing, and fuck them. But no, I can't leave him. I can't leave. All of that. That's what's going on inside of him towards the audience. And so what happens is that it becomes too much. And so
Right now,
you don't think you can handle it right now.
handle this right now. I don't think that I can handle this right now. can handle this right. I don't think that I can handle this right. I don't think that I can.
You see, he is doing everything up there while talking about his anxiety, talking about his obsession. He is still obsessing about the moment, even though he's obsessing. And I know that this is an act. I mean, not an act, but this is, he issues that came out later. But me, I would have been asking, like, yo, you straight? Because he micromanaged almost every moment. He probably felt like, and I don't know. I don't know what was going on prior. I know that he was having panic attacks on stage during this time, which was the reason why he stopped performing for a minute. But he's micromanaging every moment or a lot of the moments. And yeah, he turns around and he uses music as therapy, but then that therapy imprisons him because when it becomes time to perform it, he want to just make sure that it's perfect and probably don't even feel like it's perfect. But he's micromanaging everything, talking about stress. And I know that he probably actually got this out as a comedic thing, and then he's got it out just to get it, his point across, and got it out because this probably was a little bit of therapy. But then he turns around and obsess over the moment to make sure that it's perfect, which it was. But if I was in the circle, I probably would have been like, yo, seeing all of that back in 2015, nah. I mean, I probably wouldn't have noticed. But now, like seeing it after going through some more stuff, seeing it, I probably would have been like, yo, man, you might want to just, pause on the tour or run through that shit with me all night. So you ain't got to have that much on you. But yeah, he's doing everything right now, or just about. And that's crazy.
Handle this right. I look at them, they're just staring at me like, come and watch the skinny kid with a steadily declining mental health.
I don't think that him playing, him messing with the system and the camera catching it was just like, oh yeah, it's a cool shot. Because he's almost beating his chest. And he's talking about, hey man, listen, this dude has his mental health is declining. I think that when I saw that, I kind of teared up after hearing everything after, and I might tear up again. I don't give a fuck. It was mental health is a serious thing, and I feel for people. I mean, I have issues, but I wouldn't say my issues was anything like his, and I feel blessed about it. But just listen to what he said and look at this. He gonna go back.
Right now, I don't think that I can handle this right.
Like, really pay attention to the fact that he is doing the lighting, the sounds, and all of that. Or let's let's not even say it's the lighting. Let's just say it's his mic that he's working with. Even though lights and stuff was moving around when he start pushing stuff, but we're gonna just say that it's the sound. Just think about that. Him just touching it.
I don't think that I can handle this right. I don't think that I can handle this right. I look at them, they're just staring at me like, come and watch the skinny kid with a steadily declining mental health and laugh as he attempts to give you what he cannot give himself.
Sit and watch the kid with the decline in mental health attempt to give you what he cannot give himself. I that is that is a sad moment. Like honestly, just think about enjoyment, and you can't just have it. But it's your responsibility to give enjoyment to hundreds of thousands of people, or millions if you're looking at this as the views. It's like it's like it's like a person being able to read music but can't play an instrument. A person that can play an instrument can ask this person a million different questions and they can get answers so they can be better. But no matter how many times this person that can read music can't pick up an instrument. That's, I mean, he could pick up an instrument, but he can't play it. Because even though he knows the notes, he doesn't understand the strings. He doesn't understand the keys. He doesn't understand the rhythm. How stressful would that be? A person that you can be Joe Blow and Pharrell come to you, hey man, this thing right here, and yeah. No, it's this. Is That's a sad thing to be. Yeah, that's just sad. And his thing is that he wants to give us enjoyment. And a lot of times that what he's doing isn't giving him the enjoyment. That's kind of what it sounds like. What he's doing is not bringing enjoyment to him in this moment. So hopefully you enjoy it because I'm not. And he gets back into that obsession.
I can handle this right. I don't think that I can handle this right. But they don't even know the half of this right. But they don't even know the half of it. But I know I'm not a doctor. I'm a pussy. I put on a silly show. I should probably just shut up and do my job. So here I go.
Y'all can't tell me that. In the moment that he gets back into what he's doing. When I first heard it, I couldn't fully enjoy it because this was around the moment where it was like, damn, I'm not a doctor, I'm a pussy. Like that's that was hard because he knows that there's something's wrong with him. He knows that he probably should get help for it, but let's be honest, him as a man and having these emotions is no, you're just being a pussy right now. So you might as well shut up and do the show. Like that's what I got from it. Like he's tortured and because he's successful, uh, because he's famous, because he's a guy, he should just shut up and just keep working. And I've most men experience that. No matter what monicum of success they have. I know I probably said that wrong. Still, it's been a long day. But they could just have mild success. At the first moment where they say that there's something wrong, oh, you complaining. Why are you complaining? You ain't got no reason to complain. You just this, that, and the third. He was raised to just stop crying. Boys don't cry. I mean, these are all the things that we've heard. So, in a moment where he is spilling everything to everybody, idea still comes to mind that he should just shut up. Like, that's what he's saying. And so he goes back to it. But you're not seeing him anymore. You're not seeing him anymore. You're seeing a shadow. Seeing something that you possibly couldn't really, you know he's there, but it's not him. This would be called the representative. This is his mask. This is his, yeah, this is his mask. This is his Bruce Wayne to his Batman. The fake him, not the real him. This is the comedian. This is his job. This is the lie that he keeps going to have people think that he is still okay and he's not doing bad. Like, even what he says after that. You can tell them anything if you just make it funny, make it rhyme. You can tell them anything if you make it funny and make it rhyme. He could literally be, this could have literally been his manifesto. And because everybody thinking that is humorous, that is a joke, that, nah, he all right. But and if they still don't understand you, then you will run it one more time. Think that I can handle this right. Handle this right. And now he's back to, I am going to say what is wrong. I can't handle this right now. And you see him. And it's not peaceful anymore. Like, the lights aren't peaceful anymore. They're chaotic. Like, look at it. They're going everywhere. They're chaotic. That calming light is gone. His emotions of all that build up, because that's, like, I could break it down how the lights go. Like how that all went and it all landed on him. Now this is torment. This is a cry for help, so to speak. This is probably what it looks like. You don't even know the half of this right now. Which is what the screams are about.
Thank you. Good night. I hope you're happy.
All right. I've seen a lot of people talk about this. They finished that. I hope you're happy. Like it was the resolve. Like, he obsessed over trying to make us happy, and now that it's done, he's actually hoping that you're happy. No, no. In an interview, he said he meant it in a condescending way, like, I hope you're happy, bitch. Like, that's what he wanted, because he wanted us to still convey the fact that he's still not satisfied. Yeah, he's holding resentment. Yeah, I did the job. Drop the mic. Fuck y'all. I'm out. Like, that's what he meant. He meant it sarcastically. He meant it in a condescending way. Because he said it in the way that he said it, a lot of people thought it was a genuine, I hope I did my job. I hope you're happy. And it wasn't that. And the fact that it was taken that way still goes into the, you can say anything you want. They're not going to get it. And that's what that was. Honestly, it was a cry for help. It is all getting too much. And he had to cancel his tour over this because he was having panic attacks on stage. He had to go get himself right. And I'm so glad that he got himself right. I'm so glad he got himself right. It's amazing. It is truly amazing. But that is it. That is it. Again, if you've seen the previous videos, y'all know that month of mayhem is extended. So please, if you want to participate, put your comments in the video, what type of punishments that you want. So, but before y'all do that, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell and all that. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed that. A lot of people wanted me to react to it, and I told them I have to break it down. And so that's what this is. I know it's a little long, but hey, I don't think that y'all come to me for some short bed content. I eventually will have shorter content and more original content, but I'm getting my feet wet in this YouTube game. So to all of my subscribers, thank you. Thank you for all of the conversations. Thank you for all the participation. I am actually an antisocial type person, so this is the most like back and forth I've had with different groups of people. So I appreciate that. Thank you. This has been very enjoyable. I go to my wife and tell her stuff that y'all been talking about. Y'all been busting my head on stuff, or all the questions, or the people that come in starting off with a smart comment and I get sassy back with them, and then it gets into an actual funny conversation. I'd had that too. So, but yeah, until we meet again, love y'all. Peace out.
Step back, quick, check back, got my name up, now they text back. I'm so fucking greedy, I sit back like where the rest at?